here, 180502.
Do I have to copy a link?
Mm-hmm. Share. Copy link. We know we're running.
I think we are
We're
running.
Okay.
But no one's here yet.
No one's here yet. They'll get in here. They'll get in here. We're a little early. We are a little early. You know when people start showing up. Drop the stick here. Anybody there yet?
Yeah, there's one person and then he left.
One person he left.
Oh, two now.
Two, okay. All right, here's the deal, folks. It is time for our first Patreon special of the year. We'll be doing these once a month. Bad news is I can't hear a damn thing right now because I went to the pool and my ears were full of water. But anyway, I digress. We're going to do this anyway. My great niece was going to help us, but she's 3 and she's tired. She didn't get a nap today, and she went in full temper tantrum mode like 5 minutes ago. So she got put in timeout. So instead of getting to see the world's cutest 3-year-old try to sell you a snake, you are stuck with my ugly mug. All right. What time is it? It is 7:58. We got some comments here. What I'm doing is checking the comments on the thing, making sure people realize that we are going live, that they're here. Okay. Adam D. Webb, are you on here? If you're on here, say something. Because I'm trying to make sure that you go to the YouTube page right now. Use the link. All right. Basically what we're going to do is we're just going to BS. We're going to make sure we were on time, so we started a few minutes early. When it gets to 8 o'clock, I'm going to explain the rules, so we're on a fair playing field with everybody. And we're going to go from there. Does that sound fair? I think it sounds fair.
David W. said, I am here.
You're here? Good thing, David. So we got one more minute. One more minute. How many you got on there, Kurt?
10.
10. All right. So we're starting to roll. Today's sale, I'll go ahead and say this. Well, I'll wait till it's actually 8 o'clock. Just driving up a wall, waiting. Tell you what, today's sale is not going to be my Scaleless Head Lemon Blast, but we can check on them. Because next year we're going to sell...
Do we have any more eggs today?
Some of these. We haven't yet. We've got a few that are close. We're on a dry spell when it comes to eggs. And we do that. Like, we go 3 weeks to a month without. Which is what we're doing right now. But we got a lot of pregnant females. I got some that are very close. So I'll have like 2 or 3 right next to each other. Look at it. If you spin it this way, you have a happy face. Can you get it right there?
The happy face is hissing.
Right there. See it? I'll be honest. Okay, it's a small group, so I can be a little bit off color. It almost looks like an Asian happy face. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'm smiling. So. Oh yeah, now you're gonna bite me. Apparently, you did not like my joke.
When are we cutting the banana black pesto clutch?
Whenever they pip, we are getting so close to that one.
Black
it
banana.
Is next. I need to run the exact numbers, see what day we're on. We're like day 51, day 52, so we're a bit off, but it's coming. I do think we're probably after 8 o'clock. We are. It is exactly 8 o'clock. No, Colin Keene. I say Colin because we have a business partner. His name is Colin Rashad. Comment on the YouTube. I'm going to cover that. I'm going to respond to you now, too. Comment on the YouTube. Comment on the YouTube. Okay. Here's the deal. Here's how we're going to do this. It's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to start explaining the rules. We will not have an actual sale to 8:05. But if you're here, please stay around so you know what to do, what's happening. Kurt, if you have any comments or any questions, please let me know. If you have a comment, question, or something, type it. Kurt will relay it to me. He's watching it. We're going to go from there. So, we are going to do today's sale in a reverse style auction. All comments need to be on YouTube, not on Patreon. Okay, so we put a link in the comments. You can use that link. You can copy and paste it. You know, you may have to open up a different browser in your iPhone. I know iPhone has a little bit of a problem with that. Why I use Android. Not why. I used to use Android when I was Google. But make sure you're on the actual YouTube. That link is your invitation to view it on YouTube. That's the same link we post in the Patreon to get the live feed there. but I want you on the YouTube. That way we can see the comments when they come in. It timestamps them. We can't monitor both very well, so this makes sure that we're being fair to all of you. It's why we wanted you on the actual YouTube. We will not have outsiders on the YouTube. It will be only the people who get the link, which is everybody on the $5 and up Patreon. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you the snake. We're going to talk about the snake. I am then going to set the price. Once I set the price, and this will be shipping included, this is the entire price for the snake to arrive at your door. I will lower the price in increments until somebody says sold. And when they say sold, then that is their snake. They're going to have 5 minutes to send me at least the 50% down on PayPal. Okay, I'll give you my PayPal. We'll start a clock. We're going to do it. There's a few people out there who have already earned a, I want to call it a discount. They've earned, I guess, a credit. That's what I'm looking for. To Olympus through Patreon. Some of our Zeus level supporters have earned that. And of course, we've got the newest level that I can't remember what we named that level. We named that $50 level, Kurt. Do you remember?
$50 level.
$50 level. You guys are earning that too, but I don't think anybody's there yet because that's such a new level. If you buy it and you have that credit, just tell me you want to use your credit. And then we'll use your credit. You have to PayPal me nothing to say, hey, I want to use my credit. Boom. And we'll do it. It'll count. Works just like money. Works just like money. So, basically, we're going to set it up there, talk about the animal, start that bidding, go down, 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 down until somebody says sold, and then it's theirs. That's kind of how this works. So anyway,
Dennis Best asked if he was on. He is.
He is?
Yeah, he said, am I online, Kurt? Yes.
If Kurt can see you commenting, then you're commenting in the right spot, which is on the YouTube. There will be a minimum. We won't go below. We won't disclose the minimum. If we hit the minimum, we're just going to say that's the bottom line, folks. If anybody wants it, cool, take it. If not, then they won't. I can tell you the minimum is pretty low. I don't think we'll get there. I'll be really surprised if we get there. All right. Are we ready to do this?
Still got a little bit of time.
We still have a little bit of time. Okay, I'm going to make sure messages are coming in. So I got another message on there. Okay. Hopefully Alex is on here too, because Alex said that y'all can read it. He's like, was refreshing his Patreon. I'm like, come on, where's this at? What are these guys doing? They're late. He forgot about Central Time. I've done that so much myself. Everything we do will be in Central Time because we're in Kansas and it keeps me from getting screwed up. All right.
Can you tell us a joke?
Tell you a joke? Okay, I'll tell you a joke that I got out of a Stephen King book. Is there any Stephen King fans out there? Okay, here you go. Why'd the dead baby cross the road?
Why?
Because it was stapled to the chicken. There you go. Bah! Stephen King joke. All right, I think it is time to get this ball rolling, though, Kurt. No, it's not. Man, usually I can fill dead air like it's my job, because it kind of is. But today I'm struggling. I'm just excited to do this. I'll tell you guys, I am really excited about doing this every month. This is kind of like this culmination of what we've been building towards, and now we're there. And I'm really hoping the Patreon grows. It's been a struggle this month. We have had bigger losses in Patreon this month than we've ever had. Although we're still up for the month, like we're still gaining. It's just been an odd month for us on that. So I'm really hoping that these sales will help bring more people in, and we can really grow this community and keep it very viable. And that one day in the not too distant future, that I'm not talking tomorrow or next month or even next year, but that Kurt and I can just do this for a living, travel to shows all over the country all the time, even if it's just to film and meet people, and really just make a go at this,
Someone asked, I'm not able to buy the snake since I just got on a week ago, but I did buy 2 snakes this week. Can I be part?
Be part what, I guess? You can watch it, Jeremy. I mean, yeah, you can watch it. And the one thing you can't do, though, is you won't be able to bid on this one until you've been charged the first month. So typically, and that's the way and the reason we do that is it's not to be mean to anybody or exclude anybody, but you're more than welcome to watch. But that way we don't have people come in, snatch a super discounted sale, and then leave, because that really wouldn't be fair. And of course they wouldn't know what it was. It's going to be new every month, but we're able to do this only because of the contributions that we receive. Because I can tell you now, we're going to take a loss on every snake that we sell on a Patreon special. We're going to take a loss. What I mean by take a loss is it's going to be sold for much cheaper than I'd sell it for at a show. So I'm not going to get the same money I would normally get, but we're able to do that because of contributions. So it's only fair that the people who purchase have been contributing. I know you're going to contribute. I know that's why you're here. You know, you're already excited about the ones that are coming your way with the normals. And so I know I'm not too concerned about it, but it's still the way we set the rules up to be fair. So yeah, but we'll do it every month. So come next month, you know, in July, you know, we'll have another one. We'll have one in August, September, etc. And you will be able to contribute to those. So it's going to happen. Don't worry.
Someone asked, what is the dimensions of this room? Because they're building a snake room.
Oh God, I don't know. I really don't know.
It's probably, 10 feet by 20, maybe? 10 by
Something
20?
about like that, probably, I would say. I mean, it's... If I was building a snake room, I would look at the tub systems I wanted to buy and use that to make my dimensions. Remember, you have to be able to open them and get them out, too, so there is that. Let's do this thing. Can you hand me the special one, Kurt?
I have to do work?
Yeah, you have to hand me that special one. Just bring out the whole tub. Whole thing. Okay. Now, this snake will need one more meal before we can send it to you. So, I've got it here in my hands. This number is 180201, and it is a female. It is a female champagne. We didn't get too many champagnes. We did keep one of these that I said I was keeping. Wasn't for me. It was keeping it for this. So don't get too excited. The champagne Inchi really is for me, but this one is not. So this is a female champagne related to the champagne Inchis we hatched. Get her head out so you can see she's got a really pretty orange highlight right there, a little spot. And a lot of pattern going down the back, which I really like. Almost a line, you know. And then she does turn to a line down her tail, almost like a tricolored. So she is a very, very neat champagne. We'll double check her sex here on camera, so you see what I see, because we have her marked as a female. But I always like to double check, especially females. I mean, when penises pop out, it's kind of hard to miss. But females sometimes can fool you. Come on, relax, little girlie. You do not want me doing this, do you?
Well, not on camera.
But you can see I'm getting no penises there. So we do believe it to be a little girl. All right. Now, our market price on female champagnes is $200 plus shipping, so we're going to start the bidding at $250. Remember, that's shipped. There will be no more you'll have to pay. So that's where this is going to begin, and the sale starts right now. How many people we got on, Kurt?
37.
37. So that's your competition, just so you guys know there are currently 37 patrons watching this. That's pretty awesome. And the bidding is setting at $250. But I don't think anybody's going to buy it at $250 because you're here to get a special. So why don't we go ahead and just start lowering that down. Take it down to $240 for a shipped female champagne. Let me set her down. There we go. A shipped female champagne ball python. And I'll show you her weight. They were pretty good sized babies. You know. So we'll go ahead and get a weight on her. And she's had 2 meals, so she does need one more. And she is now $230. And you can see she's getting close. She's at 68 grams. So she may take a few more meals, but one more to count for that third. And you're going to get her at $220 is where we're sitting at right now. $220. Actually, let's just go ahead and take it down to $210 on a female champagne. $210. $210. Okay, now it's time to we're actually getting a pretty good deal. And that's at $200. So $200 for a female champagne shipped to your door. That's a good price, because that is usually what we'd sell it for before shipping, would be $200. But you're looking for a really good deal, right? You could probably go to a show and find out. I don't have to worry about shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it down to $190. $190 female champagne. And now we're getting to where we're actually making a deal. So we'll go ahead and bring it down to $180. $180.
Sold
female.
to David W.
Whoa! Sold at $180. Okay, David. What that means is you're going to have to send us now. There is a cutoff and we'll stop, Isaac, but David... Oh, Shane, you came in second. So Shane has got second dibs. But David came in first. He beat it at $180. So David, I'm going to give you the PayPal address right now. I will comment it onto the Patreon page as well, so everybody can see that. And I'm going to start a clock, and you're going to have 5 minutes to put at least the 50% down, which would be $90 to us. So here it goes. The Matt Gambrell at hotmail.com. That's our PayPal address. So Matt Gambrell at hotmail.com. So that's where you'll send the PayPal, and we'll need you to send $90 to hold that. If not, if we don't get $90 in, then what's going to happen is you'll have, then the next one will be Shane Lambert. Okay? So 5 minutes and starting now. So we're waiting for that alert to pop up on my email. And until then, we're just going to show off this little champagne at $180. That's a pretty good deal. Tell you what, guys, we got more of these. I've already got, not more of these champagnes. This is the only one of these we're doing this on. And this will end our champagne clutches for the year. But we do have several more snakes already picked to do this, including some multiple gene snakes, some males, some females. I know that there are clutches I have coming that I'm wanting to be able to pull from and do it with. I also want to make sure we have some recessive stuff on here for you. You're starting to see the recessive stuff hatch. So plan on that, and we'll go that route. So we're going to have a lot of neat stuff as the year goes on. Oh, he was quick. It already says it's there. So there it is. Congratulations, David W. And this is your snake right here, buddy. Female champagne. Check it out. How cool is that? All right, guys, let me know what you think, because we're not going to do all these reverse auction. We did the first reverse auction because we did one last year. It was our first one that we did that way. And we also did, I think, 1 or 2 regular sales. And everybody really liked the reverse auction. They really liked it. I don't want to do all of them reverse auction because, you know, I mean, as it grows, I think the more people on it and the more competition, the reverse auction will almost, well, it's fun and it kind of puts a little bit of a stress in it and a little bit of excitement in it. You know, it'll probably tick the pendulum a little bit in the favor of it almost selling for a higher cost. I want to make sure some of them sell for really, really low. So we'll probably do a mix, but let me know what you want to see. If you really like reverse auction, say, hey, I really like that format. It's fun. If you'd like to see more straight up, here's the price, first come, first serve, we'll have some of those too. All right, Kurt, any questions?
Nope, everyone just says congratulations and cool idea.
Yeah, and this is what this is about. Like, this is what we built Patreon for. 1, the community aspect. 2, the pre-sale aspect. And 3, to be able to give, like, have these specials, have this fun, have this tight-knit community gets to buy these animals for prices lower than anybody else, and be able to do that on a monthly basis. So we are going to put some really nice stuff up here.
Someone said something about what, like, just a regular auction.
We could do a regular auction. The problem with the regular auction is, you know, we'd set at a minimum price, we'd work our way up, and it can work its way up to market. And I'm not trying to start a bidding war between people and get the most money out of this. I want this to go under market. That's why we begin at market and go down, because you guys are supposed to get a better than market price. That's what this is for. You know, and that's why you're here, is to get a better than market price on these animals. That's one of the promises we've made. So my concern on doing a traditional auction is, well, it may get better than market price, which is great. It could also end up in a bidding war and go higher than market price. And you can do one of those anywhere. There's a lot of places that do that. And the only time I could see us doing that is if we were doing something for charity. We may do something like that. Here, you want to go ahead and put that one back in there, Kurt? Somebody asking to see a snake?
Yeah, Dave was asking about that.
Yeah, because Dave was getting this one too, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing on this one, David. It's eating great. It still hasn't shed for the first time ever.
It's in shed right
It's
now.
in shed now, so it's going to shed out. I'm really excited to see how it does. And it was the smallest one, but it's eating good. You know, it's gaining weight. Oh, I know, little one. It literally just had a meal on Thursday, and it's up to 60, which is a 15-gram increase from where it was born. So it is doing really good.
Someone asked, are we doing a charity snake this year?
Yes, we will do a charity snake this year. I don't know what the charity's going to be for. I've got a couple ideas, and there's some new things coming out. Well, I got you guys on here. I might as well tell you about this if we still got a good crowd. And that is, I recently got hit up by somebody who, so I'm going to need your permission to do this and make a post about it anyway. Going in backwards. Well, going backwards to the lip.
Why'd you put it in?
I got hit up by a gentleman who has a 11-year-old kid who watches us a lot. And before I realized, I mean, I didn't realize this, but he actually had to be in law enforcement as well. We didn't realize that we both were in law enforcement. He didn't know I was a cop. I didn't know he was a cop. I don't think he's a big, like, hey, I watch Olympus Reptiles, but his son does. And his son is fighting leukemia. So he's got stage 4 leukemia. He's going through all kinds of chemo, doing that. He lost his favorite thing to do, which is play baseball, because the doctor said you can't do it anymore because of medical reasons. And he's been into ball pythons for a while. And apparently I met them in Denver when I did the Denver show. And, and so, but his dad's like, it's not, I go into this, that's the timer up. You beat that timer by a lot, David. People go in there, or his dad says he'll go in his room and we're what's on his TV. He'll be watching us, all the time. And he didn't know if we had anything available for sale right now. And I'm like, we really don't right now, because of this. So we may look at seeing if we can't sell that kid at a snake. And I say sell, but I probably won't actually sell it. And then also, I know the t-shirts are exclusive here, but if you guys don't have a problem with it, I'd like to find out what size he is and maybe ship him a care package from Olympus Reptiles. Including, we just ordered hats. They're not these. This is one of my K-State ones. They're going to be purple. They're going to have our emblem on it. And I just approved the artwork the other day, so like this is coming. It is a done deal. It's going to say, "Want to see my balls above the adjustment strap?" And if you're an 11-year-old kid, which is what I act like, I think having a hat that says, "I want to see my balls" would be great. And if you're an 11-year-old kid going through chemotherapy whose hair's going to fall out, having a cool hat to wear that nobody else can get their hands on would be, I think, different too. So if you guys don't have a problem with it, and I won't do it without your approval, because this is yours, and I mean, the shirts are yours and those things, I would like to at least send that kid, his name's Parker, a care package with like a hat and a t-shirt, and then maybe like, we got a couple spiders, maybe see if he'd like a spider ball python to set him up with that or something. And rather than do a charity snake, that may be our charity this year. And then just go that route, because
Yeah, everyone's for it. Someone asked if what type of hat, like a flex fit or.
What we ended up going with is we looked at the flex fits, but my vendor, he was a cool dude, was like, dude, I'll be honest, don't do the flex fits. So I'm wearing like a flex fit hat now. So I like flex fits for me, I get it. But it's like, the problem is, the flex fit still only fits certain sizes, like you have small, medium, and larges, so you end up having to carry all these hats in stock, and it gets kind of tedious. So we went with the,
Velcro.
I think it's a Velcro strap, is what we went with. So it's a Velcro attachment, and we did it honestly because of economics. I mean, it was the most economical. We didn't order a whole ton of hats to begin with, but the hats are, holy crap, they're expensive. I figured it'd cost me the same as a t-shirt, but they legitimately cost me twice as much as a t-shirt to get. So they're not going to be nearly as profitable as shirts, but they're cool. So we went ahead and did it. And part of that is my fault. And somebody got one of their shirts the other day, like, whoa, I didn't realize the snake was silver. I thought it was all white. And it's not. If you look, I mean, that's a different color. It's not a majorly different color, but we ran multiple colors on there because it just makes it pop. So the silver and white works together. So because of that, we didn't do a singular color. We didn't do this, and we didn't do a few things that made them super cheap. We made them actually more expensive for us to produce. We wanted to look the way we wanted to look. We also did writing on the front and back. You had to pay extra for that. Same with the hats. It was, so by doing the multiple colors and things like that, we don't get them as cheap as some places get theirs. And being small, we also don't order it as huge of an order to get them even cheaper. So, it's not. So the shirts we send out, they're pretty good price shirts, even for like us buying wholesale and getting shipped in. Anything else?
So people are saying that they really want this kid to have a care package from us, and a lot of people are even saying that they'd pitch in to help pay for it. But I think if we do it, we can do it all on our own.
Look, here's the thing. You did. If we send this kid a care package, y'all did pitch in to help pay for it. And I'll be honest, you did. You don't have to send us more money for that. You already did. Like, that's, I look at it this way. In life, you have these opportunities where you can do something that is relatively small, but it makes an impact. Or you can choose not to. And if you choose not to because it's a pain, it's this and that, nothing bad's going to happen. But if you choose to do it, you make somebody's day or somebody's week or somebody's month a little bit brighter. And, I want to do something here. I'm glad that you guys do too, but you've already paid for it. You have. Those subscription fees are how the shirts come in. They're how the hats come in. They're how those things come in. I'm not going to ask you to pay more for it. One thing I am going to do is, in talking to the dad, and we got to talk a little bit because he was driving the mountain road. They live in Reno, and I got lost connection. So I told him to give me a holler this weekend, and we'll touch back in base. And he works nights, so it sucks to be him as a cop in Reno, Nevada. But anyway, he's very adamant that, look, I'm not looking for a handout. I don't want a handout. I don't want a handout. So, I'm trying to navigate that too. But we're going to do something, and you don't have to send anything. Now, if they have a PayPal fund set up or something like that, or a medical fund or a GoFundMe that has a story, we'll share that. And if you want to do something with that, that's completely up to you. But I'll check on that. And especially if they do, that's probably what we'll look at our charity for. But we'll see. So anyway, hey baby, come here. Come here. This is the one who was going to sell the snake to you, but she missed out because she was having an angry day. Put your feet down. There you go. But, you want to see what snake we sold? Oh, let's show it. You want to say, congratulations, David? Because he bought it. Do you want to hold it? Here, show it to David. Say, congratulations, David. No? But that's David's snake now. He's in the phone.
Say hi, David.
Hi, David.
Say, I like your new snake.
I like your new snake.
This is my great niece Aurora, and so this is the one you get to see dancing and all that, and I absolutely love her to pieces. So, and you can see she loves snakes, so it's pretty great. What's your favorite snake?
This one?
That one's your favorite?
Uh-huh.
Really? Who's your favorite snake?
This one.
That one. Well, now it's this one. Okay, let me put that one back.
What's your favorite big snake that Uncle Matt has? The one we always talk about.
Artemis. All right, watch your head. Whoop, down you go. So, anyway, guys, that's kind of where that is. And I'll find out more as I find out more. I'll talk to him this weekend and go from there. I probably won't tell him I'm going to send him a hat and a t-shirt since he was like, I don't want any charity, but he's going to get it anyway because it's just the way it is. Kurt, you got anything you want to add?
No.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure and let me know in the comments either here or on Patreon if you like reverse auction or what you want to see more of. We really appreciate it. Again, congratulations, David. That's an awesome champagne.